Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio 0.17. And we're getting ready to hit logistics, and we just did. So we can make the undergrounds and splitters, things we're going to need in order to get smelting set up proper. And I want to do that this episode. We are currently on 0.17.1. There was an update that came out just a couple hours after it was released. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep up. I know Factorio versions can change relatively quickly, especially in the beginning, as things get released. So I'm going to try to keep everyone updated on what version they are currently watching. And yeah, we're going to make some splitters, make some underground belt. Ooh, that changed, didn't it? Huh, look at that. Oh, it's got little rollers and everything. Fantastic. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more of those things, and we'll get to starting some smelting. Alright, so I've been looking over the map a bit. My first idea was that we would put smelting kind of along this line right here. I still think that is going to be a true statement. I'm looking, and there's a lot of trees over here, but I'm thinking that this is going to be a pretty good place to do power. We've got water down here. We've got coal right there. Just seems to make sense. I guess we could still do it over here. We do have our friend Mr. Worm right here. We may have to go deal with him. Defense is something that I don't think about very often in a Factorio playthrough, but definitely need to start. And I think... I believe a lot of the biter stuff is supposed to be improved. The biter AI is supposed to be improved in this version a bit. Yeah, we got a little bit of water there. I don't even know if you can see this because it's so dark outside. I am going to be using my smelting setup from my blueprint book. This is one that I made in the Kitch's Blueprint book series for smelting. And I think it's backwards. So I want to flip this around so that it actually goes this way. Oh, and the belt texture's changed. It's got little rollers on the bottom of it. I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, and the undergrounds, all that stuff. Looks good. Looks good. I like it. All right, so we want to do that and that right there, and that is actually what we want our blueprint to be. And I like to plan stuff out, right? I do the blueprints not necessarily for building things because we really can't build stuff this early in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I like to have them just for laying stuff out. So I've got, I usually do 4 iron and 4 copper. I'm actually thinking about increasing that. Yeah, let's do that. Somebody suggested that I can do that right there and then just make it go away. And that's kind of like a deconstruction planner. I like it. Let's plan on having 6. We'll have 6 for iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for copper. Is that going to be enough space there? Yes, it is. And I think we're actually going to have to do a full belt of steel. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the numbers, but I think that's what we're going to have to end up doing. And there is a little bit of space right here in between the ore and the coal and all this stuff, but I think it makes the most sense to start right here. And one of the viewers on the channel made a mod called Ghost Placer that is extremely useful in this situation. It's basically a mod that allows you to just kind of mouse over a ghost image, and if you have that item in your inventory, it'll go ahead and place it. Super handy. And I believe he's got it updated for .17. I know he was working on it, but I'm going to try to not use mods in this playthrough. It's been a while since I've done a pure vanilla playthrough, and honestly, a lot of the mods that I really like to use, that I consider essential, have been integrated in this version, so shouldn't be that bad. Though I will admit, placing this stuff by hand is definitely not my favorite thing. Power pole, power pole. But definitely doable. Definitely doable. All right, and let's see. You are going to come across like that. You're going to go... just for now, we'll set that up, and that should be enough to get you guys going. We need 6 splitters to make that work. We currently have 8. That works out good. Okay, so one of these is going to be for starting out smelting of iron. One of them is going to be for starting smelting with copper. Yeah, and technically, we can save a little bit just by not doing that right there. No, I mean, it's like they're the same belts, but they're not the same belts. It's strange. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I remember this when .16 came out with the higher res textures on just the ground and everything. It takes just a little while to get adjusted to the new graphics. One of the changes that they did do in .17. Well, actually, let me take a step back here. If you're not familiar with the blueprints that I use, this is what I call a half stack. Not invented by me by any means, but something that I have definitely used for so long that I don't even remember smelting any other way. But basically, it's 48 furnaces and yellow belts all the way around. And I call this a half stack because this is enough furnaces to fully fill up half of a yellow belt. I have another variation on this called full stack. That's basically double this. That is can take in a belt of iron ore or copper ore and send out a full belt of plate. That is that. Actually, in .16 and before, it was actually one more furnace than you needed. I believe the ratio was just a little bit off to where you actually didn't need the full 48. They did go through and rework some of those ratios. I believe I'm not lying about this, but where they are actually they changed the ratios of the belts as well as the ratios of the belts and the furnaces so that it works out to be a full 48. All right, and I'm trying to talk and place things, and that just never works out for me. Okay, so power's eventually going to come over there. I think for now, we'll just run it this way. And eventually, I'm going to get one more smelter right down there, which is going to be the smelter for... No, that's not going to do. There we go. The smelter for the stone, I believe we are going to need a full line for that. That should get all of that hooked up. And we need miners. Everything is really quiet over here. Probably because we're out of iron over here. Let's throw a little bit in there. How's copper doing? It could do better. Just keep that going. We'll grab this belt just because we can. And let's see. We need some miners. Let's grab 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's just get them all. Just get them all. Let's see. We've got 4 inserters. All that stuff is good. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll get some of these belts ran. There's going to be a belt that's coming this way that's going to be providing fuel, and it's probably going to come down here-ish somewhere. And let's see, for now, we'll just take that out. You guys aren't really doing anything, and we'll just run this straight across. Are we out of belt? We're out of belt. All that belt, and I've used it all up already. Boy, vanilla's dark, isn't it? I know I've said that. I'm going to keep saying it. I use a mod that, of course, lights up things. Oh, I turned that off. That's right. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And all right, you've got some miners going. We'll go ahead and get you started up there. We'll check the fuel we have. Oh, it's a good thing we checked. All right, throw that in there for now. 25 transport belt. Yeah, the one thing about this approach is that it is very, very, very expensive to get started. And does have its disadvantages, but it's sure nice not to have to build something 2 or 3 times. And let's see, let's bring up our queue. What do we have going next? We need to get some defense stuff going here. Let's get turrets set up. Let's get. Let's see, are we gonna need that? What's the next level? Stone walls. What's the next level assembler? That's the one we need. Hold on a second. Yeah, I guess we can't see. Did the recipe for green science change? I didn't think it did. Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, here's my thought here. We of course need the green science in order to get the blue assemblers. But we need the blue assemblers to make the green science packs, right? Because they require assemblers, or inserters, which use 3 ingredients. Maybe I'm missing something? I don't know. I'm sure it'll be okay. If nothing else, we can handcraft some of the green science packs, I assume. All right, all that talking has stalled long enough so we can get some more belt here. And boy, we're gonna need quite a bit of it. Let's start just at the bottom here. And let's see, let's do. How many does that leave us? 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and do like all of those. And we'll just send this straight down here for now and hope that it's long enough, and it's totally not. But we're getting some nice buffers built up. And while we're waiting on that stuff to happen, we can go ahead and power up these guys. Can we just take a second and do some like power pole neatness here? We'll just try. Boy, I'm out of power poles too. I guess we can handcraft some of those as well. Okay, that'll get the coal. That'll get the iron, and that will get us a nice little belt of, oops, except it totally won't because that needs one of those right there. All right, that'll get us a line of iron coming out. Let's see, do we only have one assembly machine? We only have one assembly machine. Let's get a couple more of those. Grab you guys. Throw another 100 in there. Up, this one's out. Actually, can we get one of these and a box? I'm gonna throw a box there and a burner inserter, and we'll just throw some coal in the box there, and that will keep that going for a little while. How are we doing on power? One little targety thing. So what are we doing here? Steam engines? Oh, nice. 1,000 hours? 250 hours? 50 hours? 10 hours? Interesting. I don't know that we're going to be able to test out the max of that. Why are you copper? All right, I grabbed some stone. We'll go ahead and get some of the furnaces going. Probably want a couple more boxes. All right, and right here off of this line, I want to do this right here. Let's just pull this power pole down. This is temporary, of course, like so many other things that I do. But I do want some serious belt making here. Actually, probably just one machine is going to be fine. I forgot we need gears for that as well. So yeah, you feed into there, you feed into there, and inserter out. Inserter out to a box. And let's see, a couple more inserters here. And I want you to make bullets, because we are going to think a little bit about defense. Okay, and you guys will feed and spit out to another box. All right, and what's going on down here? Okay, we're just not getting enough coal. That's okay, we don't have that many miners. Can we make some more? We can. And can we make a radar? We can. We might be starting to stretch our power a little bit. So we might want to look into getting a more permanent power setup situated. But this, you are no longer needed. Why can't I pick that stuff up? I'm thinking I'm pressing the right button to go and pick this stuff up. I wonder if my key bindings got all messed up. What is that by default? Is it? It's not Q. Is it Z? Huh. I don't know. I'm left-handed. I have weird left-handed key bindings, so it's possible that something got rebound, and I didn't account for it. All right, there are turrets. Let's go ahead and get some of those just built. Just build those manually. We do have some additional miners, right? Let's go ahead and get a couple more of those down. We're building 3. Let's build 4 turrets. Let's build 3 boilers, and I guess 2 steam engines. 2 more steam engines. And can't do 2 more steam engines? No. So close. All right. Well, we'll need one more steam engine. Okay, turrets is done. What do we want to do now? Can't do that. Let's see. Let's get optics. Lights will be nice. Let's go ahead and get steel. I believe we get the steel. I believe we get the steel pickaxe. Even though we don't have pickaxe. No, we do right here. It's a separate thing. Okay. So we'll research that. Once we research that, that increases the mining speed. All right, so it's not like it's gone. There's still something we have to do. Yeah, let's queue that up next. And go ahead and get that one. Go ahead and get stone walls. Projectile damage. And projectile shooting speed. Yeah, just do all the red things. Just do all the red things. That's why I like the auto research mod. It just goes and figures out all that stuff for you and just does it. And there is our last steam engine. Very, very nice. Okay, let's head on down here real quick, like. And, you know, at least I decided to do this where all the trees are. I tell you what are we at right now? Okay, I will go ahead and chop some of these trees out of the way, and get some, maybe, I'll just chop the trees down. And I'll see you in the next episode where we'll get power set up down here and go around and set up some defenses. Because we got biters close by. They're not really far away. Actually, let's take a look. That was the wrong button. At our map mode. Oh yeah, we're hitting them already. I actually may want to go and do that right now. It can wait. We got trees to chop down. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.